Welcome back to the Centered in the City podcast. My name is Wade Brill, and I am so glad you are here. Today, I wanted to offer you all a special treat because I can already feel it brewing in the air through conversations with clients and friends, and hearing this essence of FOMO start to creep in around the summertime. And what do I mean by FOMO? It stands for fear of missing out. What typically happens this time of year when school gets out, we start to see people travel, go to Europe, go on maybe cruises, have these amazing summer adventures if you're living in the Northern Hemisphere. And we're seeing this happen on the outside, right? We're hearing about it through our friends, our community's plans. We're seeing snapshots and these shiny images on social media. And it creates a lot of jealousy and angst and tension and stress in people's lives. Thoughts start to spiral like, why am I not going to Hawaii right now? Or why am I not in southern Italy enjoying the beautiful Mediterranean Ocean? What's wrong with me? Why am I not more successful? Why do they get to go do that? What's wrong with my partner? Why as a family can we not do this? We can just spiral the F out. Or if you're somebody who isn't in partnership and you are living to your own drumbeat, you might start to notice my friends are getting together. Why wasn't I invited? Or why are they all at that rooftop bar and why am I not there, right? We just start to spiral out. And the summer has this beautiful, intense energy. I've talked about it before on the podcast because seasonal shifts really bring about different emotions for us. And so in the summer energy of play and exuberance and this bursting of energy, right? You even look at gardens and nature and see all this juicy fruit coming out and berries and peaches. All of it is blooming, and that's what's happening to all of our human energies as well. So there's this outwardness that we're stepping into this season. So with that comes this FOMO energy, this fear of missing out. And we can spiral in that fear of missing out and create a lot of anxiety, should I be out at a beach and should I be partying really hard with my friends and should I be spending a lot of money on travel? And right, we just start to see this energy around us and automatically let it reflect back within us. So I wanted to offer you all a guided meditation on how we can all be practicing with this FOMO energy so that it doesn't spiral us off our center and instead practice what I call MOFO, mindful of future opportunities. So we take this FOMO energy, this fear of missing out and what's not enough and what's not good, to being mindful of future opportunities, for us actually looking to what feels good to us, looking forward to future opportunities that make our heart feel nurtured and what supports us coming back to our center. So we're living in alignment with us, with I as the individual, instead of what's going on around me and the comparison game that does not end well for anybody. Maybe you've even heard that phrase, when we compare, we despair. It's so true. So we don't want to go there. So I welcome you to settle into this meditation and let's practice getting centered. Meeting yourself right where you are. So if that's on a walk or a cozy corner of your couch, or maybe you're sitting in a chair, start to tune in to what it feels like to meet yourself in this moment, to arrive, to settle. Notice what part of your body is touching something solid, like your feet on the ground, the back body resting into the chair. And if the breath feels accessible, start to grab hold of your own attention and breathe in and breathe out. Beginning to just get curious as you observe breath, this natural life force inside of us that occurs all day. We only recognize it when we tune in to pay attention. So getting curious, what does this inhale feel like through my nose or through my mouth? And what does this exhale feel like? Where in your body do you feel breath? It might be in the chest or the abdomen. Maybe you feel your breath in the back of the body, your rib cage. And whatever you're sensing and observing, just allowing it to be there. We don't need to make a story if this is right or wrong or good or bad that we're doing something. When we practice mindfulness, we're allowing whatever's here to be here. We're accepting it with this sense of curiosity and kind observation. Like, this is how it is right now. As you continue to notice your breath or sense your body in space, see if you can bring to mind a most recent memory or instance or experience where you notice this sensation of FOMO, this fear of missing out, arise. Maybe it just happened, or maybe it happened earlier this week. And see if you can pick something that feels doable, approachable in this moment, not a super heavy experience of FOMO. It's helpful to approach these unpleasant feelings and work with them in smaller doses so that we don't overwhelm our nervous system. We titrate into it. So once you have this memory, this experience in mind, see if you can just slow down and notice what sensations are happening in the body. Is there a tightening, constriction, a butterfly sensation, or nausea? Do you notice the body wants to curl inwards or feels like a frozen? And at any moment, if this meditation practice becomes too overwhelming, you can always open your eyes if you have them closed, or move the body, or bring your attention back to just noticing what it feels like to be sitting. And if it feels okay to just observe these FOMO sensations, again, practicing accepting, like, how interesting that it showed up like this. And I welcome you to see if you can label these sensations. Does a certain emotion or emotions arise? Like anxiety, fear, jealousy, envy, loneliness, sadness, grief. Maybe there's even some joy, some more pleasant sensations of content, neutral. Just noticing what comes up for you. And then see if you can get even a little bit more curious and ask yourself, what needs do I have here? Maybe there's this need for connection. You want to be included or have a sense of belonging, community. Maybe there's a sense of need for adventure, spontaneity, choice. Maybe you notice there's more of a need for joy, play. So just trusting whatever wisdom that comes to you in this moment, whatever insights that you can sense that are beneath these emotions, can give you so much wisdom. So just resting in this exploration, not needing to force it, to figure it out, or to solve the problem. Just having this light curiosity. And at any point, if it feels authentic to you, you can place a hand or two hands on a place in the body where you might feel those emotions or those needs present, and just kind of as a symbol of I feel you, I see you. And maybe going a little further to ask yourself, if I had that need, so that need of joy or connection, play, spontaneity, what would that do for me? What's the impact of having that need? And just resting and being curious as you listen. Notice what your own introspection, wisdom mind unfolds. If you had that need met, what would that do for you? Maybe it would make you feel more loved, confident, feel a sense of belonging. So just notice the impact that that need has for you in your life. It doesn't matter how big or small this instance of FOMO was. It all has a rhyme and a rhythm, tapping into something deep inside of you that wants attention, that wants some recognition. And so as you recognize the need as best as you can even, after this meditation, do some journaling that'll prompt you to, if you want to explore it even further. I welcome you to now think of what are future examples where you get to have this need met. For instance, what are future plans where you recognize you get to play with your friends or your family members? You notice on the calendar there's an event happening where you get to feel a sense of belonging around a certain group of people that help you feel at home. And if there's nothing yet on the horizon, maybe even asking yourself, what does this inspire me to do? What plans or actions am I willing to take to support myself meeting these needs? Maybe that's even just, I'm going to call my best friend after this meditation and connect. Maybe that's, I'm going to take myself out on a date and have some good quality time with myself. Or maybe that's, I want to plan a trip. It sounds really nourishing to my soul. It supports this need of adventure and rest. So listening to your own wisdom, not the insights and the shiny shoulds of society. But listening to your own heart, what you need in this moment. Bringing your attention back to your feet. Feeling yourself grounded wherever you are in this moment. Coming back to your breath. Feeling this life force inside of you. And whenever you feel complete, if you close your eyes, opening your eyes, and connect to the sensations of MOFO, mindful of future opportunities. Breathe it into your body and mind, and recognize you are right where you are supposed to be in your journey of life. Thanks so much for listening to this guided meditation. As you transition back, I welcome you to take a moment with yourself and just reflect on what that experience was like. You can even grab your journal or send this meditation to a friend and take a moment to reflect with them afterwards. And in the show notes, you will see a nonviolent communication list of needs that can give you some more vocabulary to maybe some of the things that you experienced in this practice, if that's helpful to refer to. This practice is so powerful in us staying centered, like connecting to our center and not letting the thoughts of jealousy or comparing or delusion take us away from our sense of self, from what is good and right, and automatically just here in this moment. If you are interested in coaching support, one-on-one coaching support to deepen these mindset practices and to support you thriving in your own life and connecting to your own sense of alignment about what feels right to you, connecting to your authentic voice and your values and your vision for life. I welcome you to sign up for a connection call. Link is in my show notes. And I only have space for a few new private clients this summer. So feel free to apply by signing up for a call, and we'll explore if we're the right fit. I'd love to hear what you want to work on, and we'll make sure that coaching is the right fit for you. Thank you, listeners, for listening. If this podcast episode resonated for you, please take a moment to share it with somebody in your life. Just send them a quick text message or share it on social media or share it with your community, however it feels resonant. Let's support all of each other practicing more MOFO this summer and drop in the FOMO. Until next time, stay centered.